What's up guys, it's Rachel. Okay, let's be real. No one wants to be that person, the annoying one at a party. No one wants to be a buzzkill.
She's a buzzkill.
I'm not a buzzkill.
But what if you were the one? Without you even realizing it. You're hanging out with your Korean friends. You thought everything was cool. Everything was dandy and alright. But your friends were struggling because of you. And what if this was all happening because of our cultural difference? Because you didn't know about Korean culture? You're gonna be like, gosh, dang it. Only if I watched Rachel's YouTube video. I should have liked her video, subscribed to her, and clicked on the notification bell so I won't miss any of her video. God. Welcome to the video. Okay, but all jokes aside, even if you were the one, don't feel bad. We are from different culture, we are all different, and we do things differently. But it's so fun and kind of interesting to know about these things, right? That's the point of this video. So let's get into it. Number 1, you only care about your cup and you don't pour drinks for others. Yeah, I don't like it when people do this. It feels like they only care about themselves. But if they're not Korean, I totally know this is just about our cultural differences. So let me tell you why it's considered as a bad manner here. Let's take American drinking culture for an example, because I used to live in America. When we drink in the States, everybody orders their own drink. So people often ask each other this question, oh, what's your drink of choice? What do you usually go for? My personal favorite is old-fashioned. No one asked, but just so you know. And the bartender serves the drink individually, separately. I get my drink and you get yours, so there's really no need to check if other person's drink is full or empty. Because when you finish your drink, you could go for your second round. You might be still working on your drink, I don't know. But in Korea, we share drinks. We never really order drinks separately, but 99%, we order like a specific drink of choice as a table, as a team. We go for a specific drink and we share it. Contrary to popular belief, we don't share our cups though. Like back in the days, I heard that it used to be like a thing to share a cup in a group and drink all together. Like that was like a team building thing. I'll be honest, that does not sound sanitary and I refuse to put my mouth on a cup that everybody drank from. Ew. Gross. But nowadays, we don't really do that. We just share the drinks. And when we do, the common choices are soju, beer, or makgeolli. And when someone's glass is empty, it's the other person's job to pour it. It's a good gesture because we are drinking together. It's like a group thing. We are doing this together, so it's like a sign that you care. And if it took some time, like if you didn't notice that the other person's glass was empty for a while, we even go as far and say, hey, whoops, I'm sorry, I should have known, my mistake. And also, if someone drinks by themselves, you kind of stop them and what you do is like, you also start drinking as if like you are trying to pace it up. And you say, 왜 혼자 마셔, 같이 마셔. Hey, why are you drinking by yourself? Let's do it together. Because I feel like Koreans are thinking that we think it's like a bonding thing. Like we are sharing the moment together. So we are doing this together. Number 2, you don't say tung. Okay, you forgot to pour the drink into my cup. That's okay. Like it's understandable. Like I'll do it. I'll do it myself. But when I'm doing it, like I'm pouring the drink into my cup and you're doing nothing but just sit across the table and if you just stare at me, man, you're just making it worse. What did I do to you? Are you not gonna say anything? It's kind of sad because I might not be able to meet my true love because of what you just did. No, because of what you were supposed to do but didn't do for me. Okay, let me explain. In Korea, we have this superstition. It's so silly, but when you see me pouring the drink into my cup myself, like it was your job, but you forgot to do it and I'm doing your job, then you're supposed to touch my glass and say tung. Otherwise, I'm not gonna have a boyfriend for the next 3 years. Pretty scary, right? 3 years is a long time. And all you needed to say to lift the curse was to say tung. In Korean, tung, it means it's even. 그냥 퉁치자. Hey, just let's call it even. The reason why it's even scarier is because you're not just putting the curse on me. The curse is on you too. So let's not do this. We're on the same boat. Let's not go there. We've been alone enough.
Oh no!
Although it's such a silly superstition, no harm, no foul. Better safe than sorry. Also, it's kind of fun to say it too. And honestly, I kind of like it because it shows you're attentive, that you care. So why not? Okay, before we get into the next one, let me talk about the sponsor of today's episode. Thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring today's episode. Now, here we are today learning about some new things. Because every culture is different, we do things differently. And learning about something new can be difficult sometimes. But Skillshare makes learning anything you're interested in very exciting. Skillshare is an online learning community for creators. They've got thousands of classes that suit anybody's interest. Whether you want to learn about photography, or graphic design, or film writing, it's always the perfect time to learn about something new. I really enjoyed this creative writing class by Roxanne Gay. It's all about crafting personal essays with impact. She goes really in depth about how I can become a better writer. And I love her. She's so warm and caring. Also, she's very motivating. I find her writing tips very helpful, and I'm excited to apply some of the things I learned from her when I write. And of course, Skillshare has tons of additional courses for creatives. You can join Skillshare with only $10 a month, and the first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link down below will get a free trial of premium membership, so you can explore your creativity. Thank you, Skillshare. Okay, back to the video. Number 3, you don't eat. You only need chips. This is frustrating because I'm hungry. And when I am hungry, I get hangry. And that's the side of me you don't want to see. In the States, when you go to a party, if it's like a drinking party, then the only food there is just chips. Am I right? Like, I was there when I was in college. Most parties I went, there were only chips. If there were pizza, then it's more like a pizza party, not party. Like, if it's a drinking party, like a college party, then everybody seemed to be pretty happy and all set, all good if there are chips there, and salsa and dips, stuff like that. And that's it. And then like it's all about beer and like punch, fruit punch, and all kinds of stuff. Anyways, in America, people usually go for food before or after the party. When I was in college, the downtown McDonald's was packed on Friday nights because everybody was there for their hangover food. And yeah, I was one more person there. Or my roommates and I used to order wings when we come back to our room. It was so much fun. But when we are at the party, then we don't eat. However, in Korea, it's a totally different story. Drinking culture in Korea literally revolves around food. We need food. I need food. I don't know. I need food when I drink. If somebody asks me the biggest difference on drinking culture between Korea and other countries, I'm probably gonna say it's food, because we never really drink without food. And this applies to everyone, regardless of your age group. It's all the same. Like, are you a college student? Then you are eating when you drink. Are you experiencing your midlife crisis? Then like, still, you're eating when you're drinking. Crying over your matters. Literally, that's how Korean bars work. You go to the restaurant and you sit at the table, you order food from the menu board and you order drink and you have all of them together. Sometimes, like, it's frowned upon not to order food at the drinking bar. But like in the States, people just chill with the whiskey cup in their hand and they are all good. And of course, like, I do the same when I go to a Western style bar here, international bar here. But like, if I'm hanging out with my Korean friends, if I'm going to a Korean style bar, then yeah, food all the time. If I'm chilling at a Korean drinking place, I'm gonna be excited for the food. I think part of the reason why we're so obsessed with the food when we drink is because actually, like, honestly, the taste of soju is so shitty. Ew, like, you're not gonna like it if you haven't experienced that. It's kind of gross. So to wash over the taste, we need food. Literally, the food is your chaser. it makes the soju go down easy. Also, it helps you not get the hangover. You know what? We all know you need food in your stomach when you're drinking. That's a safe way to go. So personally, I like the Korean way. It suits me. It speaks to me. Okay guys, so these are some of the things Koreans do when we are drinking and have a good time. I want to say I hope you take this video lightheartedly. We grew up in different culture. Obviously, we do things differently. I just wanted to share with you some of the things we do here because I think they are kind of interesting if you haven't heard of them before, so that you have a better understanding on Korean culture. And I appreciate you watching this video. Hope you had fun learning more about Korean culture today. And yeah, cool. We are cool. We are cool, right? Before I go, check out my Patreon page, patreon.com/RachelKim. We are always having so much fun on our Discord, and you'll get a new episode every single week, and that is only for the patrons. And I appreciate you guys so much for your love and support. You guys are the best. And yeah, that is all. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, love you, and goodbye.